journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, we're going to take a look at the Treasury bond market because we see a trade unfolding. You'll notice the low today was exactly 382 of the low that we made back on September the 2nd. So this market is still, in a bullish phase, but we're right now within 4 pips, actually 3 pips, of the 61% retracement at 126.05. Now, the reason why you have to put your stop above here, so your risk is going to be about $400. But if we look at this on the long-term daily, folks, we're up against some major resistance up in here. You can see the big ABCD pattern in here. But if you remember, we were looking at the Treasury notes because it was much larger in market. We'll just get this up here so we can see it. Here it is right now. And we'll get the daily up here for that. And you'll see where we are at 120. See if we're there. Oh, we're there right now, boys and girls. Hard to believe, isn't it? Okay, here's where we are with the Treasury notes on the daily. You can see we made a higher high yesterday. On Friday. We would not make a higher high. That's the 8th. Yeah, let's blow this up so we can see it. You see, we have not made a higher high yet today. But the key to this, folks, is this one right here. Here's the week. This is the weekly bond market, folks. This is an ABCD rally in a bear market that started 4 years ago. Now, we've only had a couple of those rallies. We had one way back here. You see, back in 02, that was an ABC. This is a weekly. There's your ABCD pattern right here. No other place in here do you see a really clear. Here almost makes it, but it doesn't. You see, it misses it by quite a bit. Now we're hitting it spot on. So to me, this tells me this is a really good shorting opportunity if that is the case. But your risk here is very small. And I'm not doing the notes. I'm doing the bonds. I'm selling them at 04. They're trading at 02 right now, and I'm going to put a stop at 19. So 04 to 19, that's about $500 risk, but that's what I'm looking at to do here in these Treasury bonds because they've done what I thought they might do, and that's what you have to do. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but when they do work, that's pretty good. Here's another one that we liked for today. Just get it up here. Just made the price objective here. This is the gold right here. There was our 382. Up here at 31, we hit it. We backed off $11, but we're back here again right now at that same level with 25.32. The high has only been 25.34, so it's been in a very, very tight range, this level. But it did pull back $10 at one time, and now it's still got a small profit in it, but not very much, to write home about. Okay, now let's move on to the Nasdaq. Just 1 second here. I've got to get it up here because that was a big thing going on in the Nasdaq. Let me get it up here. Here's where we are. Okay, here's our Nasdaq right here. And if you'll remember, we've already covered that on the daily, but I want to do it again because when we look at this on the, I believe it was the 4 hour that told us, yes, that's where we were. Here's where we were here on Friday. And remember, we were setting exactly at the at the 61% retracement and also 3 standard deviations. And we were watching these ABCD patterns unfold in this ever since the September 2nd high. Now there's the first high. Okay, then you come down and you made the number right there, and then you came down and you made it one more time down into right here. This is where we came up with this daily number right at the exact 61% retracement, telling us that we're in a rally mode for today, and that's exactly what we've been doing. So it looks like this wants to go a little bit higher. Okay, now we have a question about the Russell. I haven't got anything up on the Russell yet, so let me get it up here. So take a quick look at it. QRS. There's Russell right here. I haven't looked at it all morning, folks. I think it made a low. No, it didn't make a lower low. Here's another one doing the same thing. Here's the Russell. There was our low on Friday. Okay, now that low corresponded with this ABCD pattern that was right there. There's your, oh shucks, they gave me the wrong one. Hit the wrong button. There's your A, B, C, D leg right here. And it takes you right down to pretty much where it went to 92. The low was 87, so that came pretty close. But this is what's been doing so far today. We're going to blow it up. This is one of the weaker ones, okay? So you'll see the pullback that we had this morning. This was after the market opened. Remember, it rallied during the night, okay? Then it sold off on the opening. The opening came down. This did exactly, I'll show you the S&P too, because the S&P did exactly the same thing. There's your exact 61.8% retracement. That completes the ABCD pattern that's up here right now here in the Russell that we're trading on at 219. And if we measure it from the last big high that we had back here, you'll see that we're setting just a tiny bit above, we're almost exactly at the 50% level. But that is a valid ABCD here in the Russell that it made up there at 219. We're at 217 right now. Now let's look here quickly at the S&P. Hold on a second here. If I can just find it. I just got too many charts here to look at today. Oh, shucks. Just give me a second. Here it is. This is the one we want to talk about because this was a really, and this is why when we have Paula on today, folks, she's going to be counseling a professional trader that really needs help. And his name is LP. Here's where we are. There's our ABCD to the downside. Okay, that was right on Friday. Okay, that was the exact 61% retracement on the daily. Okay, then we have this big rally happening right here. Folks, when I get on, when Paula comes on, I'm going to tell her what I did and how I prevent myself from being such an idiot. I'm so angry with myself because I expected this damn thing to rally, and yet I didn't take advantage of it. I froze like a deer in the headlights, and doesn't happen to me very often that way, but today was one of those days, so maybe Paula will give me a little bit of help. As we look at this on a smaller time frame this morning, we always talk about what's my favorite thing to look at. What do we call that? The 382. So you had your low here. Okay, that was your low Sunday night, and there's your 382 coming in here right after the opening comes in. Okay, here was your opening. It sells off first half hour, stops right at the 382 at 46, and I'm watching it, and this only 13-minute chart. But look at this. I say, why I should buy it. I should buy it. Now it's up 20 handles, and I missed the whole thing, and I just came totally unglued. It wasn't the money, it's the fact that I didn't. I'm operating out of a bearish tone, and the bearish tone gets you screwed up when markets rally like this. And that's what I looked at. So anyway, that's what I'm paying attention to. So I knew that, I didn't know. We had a strong suspicion that we're in a rally mode. How far it's going to go, we got to wait and see. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. 877-927-6648.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
The stock market is a delicate interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Okay, folks, we looked at the Russell, we looked at the S&P now, and we looked at the, we're going to look at the Dow Jones right now. Here's the Dow Jones. I watched this morning. Here was the pullback right here in the morning. Remember? Let's go down to a smaller time frame so we can see it clearly, because here was another one that it was happening at the same time. I saw this. There's your opening of the market right here. And if you remember, one of the things we look for is a 382 retracement. So we had a run up right here. Went to that level right here, and it comes within 10 points of the Dow, making it. And then it has a pullback here, and then it's had to rally back right up here. We didn't quite take this out. It missed it. Oh, I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, we missed it by 10 points, but that doesn't mean much. But that's just an ABCD 1.618 up here at 110.26. But that's either here or there. I'm going to spend some time talking to Paula about the psychological thing, because you think that you're out there and you don't go through the same stuff that everybody else does. It does. And I'll tell you, what it bothers you is when you see something clearly and you don't really act on it, because, my whole job here is, pattern recognition. And, the patterns are there. Sometimes they fail. Sometimes they make it. But by golly, you just got to be there and put the orders in and hope for the best, and certainly do a little praying in between. Okay, now let's move on here. I'm going to get rid of this Treasury notes. So we don't need to see that anymore. The other stuff we're taking a look at, if you short the gold up there at that 1833, that was a perfect ABCD Gartley at a 382 retracement. Just get up here. I believe that's what we're watching for. There it is. It was right there, coming in right there. Oh, there was 32s. At 33 was the number we were selling it at. 33. It's at 31.60 right now. You only have to risk about $4 from this level, so that's a pretty nice one. I think I did that on the smaller time frame. There it is. There's what I wanted to show you, because this is the one. There's the number that we were watching for. There's your high back here on Friday, and then we have the ABCD pattern coming in right there at 33, I think was the number. 33, I think, yeah, 30, yeah, there it is, right there. Now 35, 25, 33, we're risking $5 on that, so your stop would be at 38. So that's what we're watching here. It's a thing I've already talked about, the British pound. The yen has had a pretty good run here. Someone asked me to comment on that because we've had a pretty good run, and then again, it's selling off again pretty good. Here's the rally that we had early this morning. You were down here at this level right here. We rallied considerably. That's two full points in the Japanese yen, which was quite a bit. So since we made a lower low here, you remember we make a lower low, the one thing we want to do is to recalculate what our 382 retracement is. And then if you come over and take a quick look at this from this level right here, this low down to there it is, folks. Can you believe that? You can't make this stuff up, can you? And it's already down over 100 points. That's a considerable amount here, isn't that? But look at that. There's your high here. Okay. There you have to recalculate the 382 here, recalculate the 382 here, recalculate the 382 from Friday. There it comes right there, stopping right on the money. This is what you like to see when you get that. Okay, now let's get back into something that's really a lot of fun, is soybeans. Get up here because I think soybeans are really rocking and rolling here. Here was the thing we were looking at for today. We had a big sell-off on Friday. Okay, we stopped. Guess where we stopped, folks? See that little thing over there on the left, 382? That's where we stopped, at the 382, right on the, let's see if we can get this up here on the hourly so you boys and girls can see it clearly. And we pointed this out in one of the, hold on a second here. There's where we are. Yep, there it is. There's your low right back here. And there's your 382 coming in here today, right at 1050. And we had a nice rally up into this level right here. Folks, if you do nothing else, other than, I like the patterns and ABCD and everything. But the 382 is a real special thing. And I've been doing this stuff for 60 years. It's only been since 2019, have I really looked at the importance of 382. And believe me, I have looked at so many charts over the 67 years I've been trading. And it's just amazing that it slipped my... I didn't see it. I saw it in September the 17th of 2019. We were in a seminar with 3-day seminar trading with Tom Hugard, and I watched what he was doing, and he trades strong trending markets. So he would look for 382. He didn't know 382 retracements from Adam, but I kept seeing him, and so I wrote them down. When I got back to the hotel, I started to say, holy moly, there's something really to this. And that's when I started talking about it and sharing it with the folks, because it's really, when in strong trending markets, you're only going to get 382, either up or down. Okay, so that's why we're watching these things so very, very closely for you, and give you some heads up of what we're looking at. Okay? All right, let's move on. Regarding that, someone's asked a question about the Treasury bonds and Treasury notes. Folks, we just got filled on the Treasury bonds at 05. There it is. I just see it popping up right now. These are the kind of patterns that I love. I mean, well, remember the Treasury bonds are 1/6 the value or open interest of the Treasury notes. So if you look at this Treasury note, I took it off. No, yeah, I did. Let me bring it back up. This is a perfect example of everything that I work about and teach about and everything like that. So I'm going to get this up here on the weekly so you can see it. And this is a bear market, a rally in a bear market that's been going on for a very, very long time, way back in 2020, when they were telling us that, yes, there is going to be negative interest rates, so load up on this stuff. Well, loading up on it wasn't the right thing to do. See, back here, this is where we were in 2000, okay? This is when they were, look how many months it stayed there. And then boom, there's your first 382. Now what we're doing is we're seeing the first ABC, the second ABCD, doing the weekly. Hold on. This is only the second ABCD pattern here that we've had. Now, if we start closing above 116 or something like this, then I've got to say, well, that looks like this is not going to work. But boy, this has got everything that you could possibly ask for for a trading thing. If you like patterns and ratios and everything, it's just set up for something really spectacular. But like, spectacular is and spectacular does. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So you've got to be really careful when you're doing some of these things as you're watching these things here unfold here as we're watching them here this morning. Okay, now this is the Dow Jones here a little bit. Get up. We got, I got to check the old clock on the wall. Got Paula T coming up, and she's going to put me under the microscope, folks, and I'm going to share with her like I would if her old buddy Mark was sitting here with me, and he was from 6 years, from 96 to 02, and hopefully she'll be able to show what she does. And she doesn't know this is coming either, boys and girls, so this is going to be interesting. I spoke with her this morning, but I didn't tell her the subject matter, so it ought to be some fun. What the heck? Okay, we'll be right back. 877-927-6648.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstad's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstad releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, we're back with Paula Webb on the line. PT, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Sorry, there's no
crap.
video. My laptop crashed.
Oh, you ask how I was. I ain't worth a crap. Let me tell you.
I don't know what happened to it since the last time we talked, but
no, I know that. No, I didn't want to tell you, Paula T, because I thought if I shared it with the people here, they would realize that I go through the same BS stuff that they go through all the time, and it's not an easy thing to do, but by golly, it happened to me today. Paula, I spent a good 10 hours looking at the market before I write my newsletter, and I said the market has to stop right here. It can't go any lower, because if it does, it has all the characteristics of a crash environment. And I said, okay, well, that looks pretty good. So I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. The market's doing what I want it to do, and the market opens, and I was expecting a little bit of a rally. And Paula, I sat there with deer in the headlights, not executing like I should have. And I'm so glad Sarah's traveling, because she would have been on my case like a Mississippi preacher, because boy, I was saying words even God hadn't heard these words, and it wasn't quite that bad, but I was just very angry. So how I've been doing this a long time. Yeah, I can shake it off, okay, but I was so upset that I didn't act, because these were so easy trades that had so much money in them, and I didn't even. I saw it, but by the time everybody else saw it at the same time I did, because it just took off like a rocket, and I missed it. What do I do? Say three Hail Marys and get up in the morning and start all over again? What should I do?
That sounds good.
Okay, that's what I thought. I can remember. I could tell you.
Seriously, I mean, you and Mark traded together quite a bit.
Oh,
I mean,
6 years,
for heaven's sakes,
yes.
how many years did we do the live trading with the money back guarantee before anybody else was doing that? And we always made profit. And a lot of it is just like you said, you just shake it off and say, okay, I took the day off, in terms of not following your rules, or not clicking your mouse when you should have. There can't be any regret or any negative self-talk, because that just defeats your positive mental attitude for the next trading day, or even later the same day.
Oh, so I will tell you this, it shook me up, happens. That's for sure. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't happen to me. I don't, well, yeah, it does. I guess, well, it proved that it does, so I guess.
Well, on occasion, we all have days when it happens. That's just life, so it's okay, Larry. I forgive you.
All right, folks, I've known this young lady for over 40 years, and she's been by my side the whole way, helping me along, just like Mark did. So I was going to tell you this morning, and I said, I want to talk about this. And I said, they're not going to believe that, that we set this up. And I said, I'm just going to spring it on her. So you did pretty much what I expected. So, stay by my side. You always had my back. So let's see what happens, okay?
Yes, I do. Yes,
let's
I do.
Let's continue with what do you have for
You're one of the best, Larry. I mean, I lean on you, too, when I have crises or bad days, trading or whatever. So, it is a mutual friendship. So for all of you listening out there, this is what it's like to have a true friend. And I know trading is a very lonely experience for a lot of people, but really tune in with Larry, because he's here, he's live, and he actually picks up his phone and talks to you. And that was just one of the things I was going to mention today. So you kind of, you're psychic, Larry. You led right into that.
I did get a call last week, though. That was the first one in a while. You were the second one in 2 weeks, so I'm doing okay. Getting one a week, that's about my usual average.
Well, I mean, because a lot of traders, when they do eventually call me after they've lost a boatload of money, they say, well, I'm listening to so-and-so on TV, and I try to follow, Warren Buffett and, all these big names, right? Well, that's all great, guys, to take tips from these people, but these are not people that are in your financial demographic, okay? And I'm not putting anybody down here, but let's put it, look, I'm not a billionaire. Larry, you may be a billionaire, maybe you just didn't mention that, but I'm a 100-aire. These are not people that are going to talk to you, okay? They're too big, they're out of reach, they're on another planet. And so what you have to realize is you don't have to be alone in this trading in this trading business that we're all doing. You can pick up the phone and call Larry. You can send him an email. You can pick up the phone and call me, or you can send me an email. We are here. We are here, and we are available for you, no matter what's going on. We have been in the business for a long time, and we've heard it all. You're not going to surprise us. You're not going to scare us. You're not going to disappoint us, because we're here to help you become the best trader you can be. And I say we, I'm not, I'm just saying that collectively, you and I, Larry, because we're talking here. So, keep that in mind, guys. We are here. We are available. And, we will help you reach your goals.
Yeah. I remember when Stevie Cohen was here visiting us with Mark, and he missed something. And his greatest fear that Mark worked with him on was the fear of missing out. Oh, God, he hated that. He didn't care about getting stopped out on the low or the high. But if he missed something, that's what really, and Mark said, you have no control over that. Stop beating yourself up. And that's what I was doing this morning, beating myself up over something I had no control over. If I'd have seen it properly, then it would have been okay. But I missed it. It's my fault, So I think I got over it after a while. I kicked my stuffed animal here. I'm on my 50th one right now, so.
Well, okay. You didn't miss out on anything.
No, I don't.
Remember, because there's always opportunity. That was just something that you just didn't take advantage of. That's all.
That's correct.
So you will the next time.
Okay. Do you have anything special for the folks here today?
Well, yeah. I just wanted to remind you guys that you're going to have to ask yourself, what are you trained to do? Now, some of you may have heard me talk about this a little bit earlier, on my podcast or in coaching. But, you have to ask yourself, what are you trained to do other than read a chart and use your system? When warriors train for battle, and let's be honest, guys, we are in a battle every day with the markets, are we not?
Yep.
I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, but we can train ourselves to be prepared for that. And when warriors train for battle, they don't train until they get it right. They train until they can't get it wrong. And that's the same mindset that all of us traders have to have. We have to train so that our mental skills are just an automatic response to what we see in front of us on the chart, on the screen. And that's a mindset of being all in, but being 100% sure of doing what needs to be done at any given moment. And, like in the military, and I know...
PT, Paula, we got to pay a few bills. Stay with us, folks. Paula Webb.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening Call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
The stock market is a delicate interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter. Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
We're back, folks, with Paula T. Webb. Douglas on the line. PT, please continue.
Okay, so basically what I was talking about was drills, okay? Practicing your trading drills. And like in the military, and I know this is redundant for any of you listening who are veterans or in law enforcement, you know, practicing drills, you rehearse and you practice them over and over. No different than any sports teams, right? Yep. And that's to ensure that people stay alive during a battle or in combat, right? Well, we're in combat in a battle every day with the market to keep our money alive, so to speak, right? It's no different with our trading that we must practice our minds to the point of becoming automatic to take and keep profit, right? Yep. So you got to ask yourself, am I a prosperity warrior or not? And if you don't know the answer to that, then you can give me a call and I'll help you figure it out. Okay? So that's kind of the approach that I take in the coaching and the workshops. And well, you know, Larry, because we've worked together enough.
Yeah.
And,
PT, do you still have the inventories that you developed years ago? You know, the inventories you needed for a trader. You know, certain mindsets and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
That's something people ought to be interested in because that's good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we have programs for, the spouses of traders. This is something we're making public now. A lot of relationship counseling I do with, the partners, companions, spouses, family members of traders, because that's a whole side, side of their trading development that needs to be realized, that if they don't have the support of their loved ones, then they can't be effective as a trader either. So we've kind of brought that up into the forefront now, especially in the crazy times we're living in. And I'm a taskmaster. I'm not here to hold anybody's hand, but I will guarantee you will walk away from one session with me and you will be a better trader. And
I have to agree. I watched you for many years, so I have to agree with that. Yeah. I was so blessed to have you and Mark here from 96 to 02. I mean, I just really, I was up to Scottsdale, 3 days a week at least. And
I loved our dinners together. I miss that. I do miss that.
So, all the holidays and everything together, that's for sure. Anyway, listen, do you want to tell the folks how they can reach you?
Yes, you can reach me at paulatwebb.com or 760-636-4290. The free call is available to all levels of traders. That's not going to go away. Check us out on the website. And I did want to mention, too, our third book, The Complete Trader, We just revamped that. We just revamped that, and it has a new title, although you can still get it on Amazon under the old title. But the new title is The Key to Power Profits. And this is not necessarily for, let's say, seasoned traders, but it's definitely on point for today's newer traders, because it talks a lot about, price movement and how to think about price movement to create your trading goals. So just check it out. It's brand new. The paperback edition is going to be out on September 30th. Right now it's available in Kindle, but so we're pretty proud of that. It's better formatting than what Mark had. Sorry, Mark, rest in peace. But it's much better book now.
He took all of your suggestions to heart. That's one thing he did. You had his back. You were the point guard. That's for sure. But you did a great job. But hey, listen, thanks for joining us today. We'll have you on again soon. But folks, take it from me. This lady knows what she's talking about. If you need a little bit of help, give her a call. She doesn't charge an arm and a leg. She's there to help you, and she's darn good at it. So you helped me with my first 4 ex-wives, and I really appreciate that, Paula T. Actually, Paula married Sarah and I, and Mark was my best man many, many years ago. Hey, thanks for joining us, darling. We'll have you on again soon,
Anytime.
Okay? You bet.
Anytime. All right.
Okay.
Take care.
All righty. Okay, we're looking at some of these markets. We've sold off about 100 and some Dow points here a little bit, 20 something in the S&P. Not really much going on. While we were on the air, we did get a little bit higher here in the gold. Remember, we sold this at 33. Our stop was 38. It's now trading at 32, so keep the stop working at 38. Now, there's a slight chance that we could be looking at an ABCD here, but if you get above there, then you got major problems. So what I'm going to do now, because this was they went up fishing for stops. I'll show you what they do when they do that. You already know this name of that tune. There it is right there. Boom. They know the stops are there. They put it in. Bada bing, bada boom. So put your stop above here at 25.36 now. So you're only risking $3 in the gold. But on a short-term basis, you can see it does have a nice little 3 drive to a top pattern, making new highs, what you like to see. So that's short-term stuff, but short-term stuff gets you to the promised land once in a while. And that's what you're trying to do, is to figure out when to get in and when to get out. All right, now we had a question about Apple, and I'll get this up here. We always have a question. Oh, Apple is advertising today. This is their iPhone extravaganza. Here's the daily chart. It's got hit pretty. Oh, it looks like it's still down on the day, believe it or not. I think that's hard to believe. Let me see. We closed here. Yeah, we are. Well, let's look at it on a really micro time frame. Yeah, we are still down. We were here, and that's all we've done so far with Apple, with all this advertisement going on, is to make looks like it made just a 382 retracement of the move right up here. That's where it's trading right now. Took out the low of Wednesday and then had a little bit of a rally, but, not much. I mean, it's not screaming, please buy me or anything like that, but every time they have one of these extravaganzas, these things always rally because they have a lot of people that love Apple products. I have 1 or 2 of them, but not any that I can understand. That's absolutely for sure. Okay, one more chance here. I want to follow these bonds because I have an opinion in the bonds, however wrong it may be. Like I've always said, I'm always in doubt. Never wrong, but always in doubt. So what did I always say? I can't even remember. Okay, it's often wrong, but never in doubt. That's what I said. Often wrong, but never in doubt. So there's the number. We were selling this at 05. That's a 61% retracement for a lot of different reasons. Your stop's got to be right above here, so you're risking about $360. So that's all you're paying attention to as you're watching this here today as we're looking at that. Now, let's take a look at crude oil, because crude oil has been trying to make a bottom, and it's really trying hard. Here's where we were coming in today. We did not take out the lows of Friday, which I thought we were going to. Remember, in the newsletter, we focused on these ABCD patterns that we're completing here. I can draw it in like this. You can see there are a lot of them completing down here at this level right here. This happened to be the low today, 67.32 once again, and we started to rally back a little bit. So I've been following this on an intraday basis, just watching it closely, and here's where we had the smaller low right in here, And this was the one I was watching. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We'll finish up with crude oil, boys and girls.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, one of the things you want to do when you're trading, whether you're day trading or live trading or, only long-term trading, try to find out the market structure that you're looking at. I'm not an Elliott Wave person. I just look at swings. But here was one that was very interesting. We were expecting a bottom to come in here, so I suggested to myself to buy the 382. We were coming down really hard, and I bought it. And, of course, it went down a little bit lower to the tune of about about $300, and then it turned around and went back up, and it just completed the perfect ABCD. But here's the key right here. You notice this is 8 minutes. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars down. It stopped at the 618. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars down, and all it could do was stop at the 382 pretty much, almost at the 50%. Let's see if it was a 382 off of the bottom down here. No, it's not. I can tell you that, but it's too far away. But anyway, that's what I was watching. This is telling me this market has an upward bias now for at least the rest of the day. So if I'm long and I bought it And there's your ABCD pattern right there. ABCD, there was your target. I'm trying to buy it back on this 382 retracement right here. If I can get that, I know my stop is below here, and we'll see how it goes from here. We're going to be doing this type of thing all day long. Well, from 9 o'clock, let's try it again, Larry, from 9 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock on Friday, twice this month on the 13th and again on the 27th. Oh, my goodness, that happens to be Mark Douglas's birthday, for God's sake. Oh, boy, that brings back a lot of memories. I didn't even have to remind myself of that one. Anyway, that's what we'll be doing, folks. So live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless, and try to help your neighbors the best you can, because a lot of folks out there are not having very much fun with all the things that are going on. That's what I think is important. Also, we're going to have Jeff Hughes later on this week, and that'll also be a real treat, and also Stan Harley. So we'll see you on the flip side tomorrow, boys and girls.